Hello! In this video, I'm going to talk with you more about coin comparison as I did in a previous video. Today we're going to be comparing the size and approximate value of Philippines pesos and American coins, okay? So that when you're walking around the Philippines, visiting the Philippines, and you have these coins in your hands mixed with your American coins, you can tell the difference and get an approximate value idea of what you should consider it when you're looking at it. I'm also going to name some of the things you can buy with some of the larger coins. So, without further ado, this coin is the, talking about Philippines. The Philippines. All right, gonna have that there. So, Philippines pesos, okay? So this is a 10, an old 10 peso, okay? An old 10 peso, all right? I'll show you the new one as well. This is the new 10 peso. Okay, it does have a nice number 10 on it, if in case you need to know, and it does say peso on it. On the back side it has some fruit, it's kind of shiny. See that? Well, the new ones are all shiny right now. So in comparison to our quarter, it is approximately the size of our 50-cent piece. You know, our John Kennedy 50-cent piece. There you go. So that is the approximate size of our 50 cents piece, but most of us don't carry around 50 cents piece, so this is the comparison of it to an American 25-cent coin, all right, a quarter, all right? Now let's move on. Let me tell you right quick what you can get with a 10. You could probably get 2 pieces of bread. Oh, and by the way, that is 1,000 pesos to $20 American, which means that this 10-cent peso is worth about 20 cents, 19.8 cents. Okay, so with that 20 cents, you might say, well, I can't do much with a 20 cent, but you can actually do much with 20 cents in the Philippines. You can buy a couple of pieces of bread. You can get a small meal with 20 cents. You can buy a drink out of a drink machine with 20 cents, or a drink at a convenience store with 20 cents. So it's not completely worthless. So then moving on down, and you say, why am I even moving on down? Because sometimes you need to have these smaller coins to round out your change. This is a 5 peso, okay? And this is the new 5 peso. So let's put the old 5 peso away, because we'll see some of those. They're still in currency. Here's our American quarter. They're almost exactly the same size as our American quarter. The 5 peso is worth about 9 cents. Okay, 9 cents. It's equal to our dime. There you go. You could get 1 piece of bread instead of 2 pieces of bread for that. You might be able to get a water in some places, but you might have to add a little bit more. You could also get about 2 kilometers on a jeepney. That's one of their public transits in the major cities. It's basically an old hollowed out small school bus. All right, the jeepney. You can get about 2 kilometers on a jeepney, and then for every additional kilometer, you're going to need one of these, the 1 peso. The 1 peso is worth about 2 cents American. So for every additional kilometer in your jeepney, you're going to get one of these. So you need these for the jeepney ride. That means it's worth less than our nickel. And there's our nickel, a little smaller than that. It's a little bit smaller than our quarter. Moving on down from the, and this is the new one. Let me show you the old one and the new one. The old one, okay, the old one, the new one. Okay, to see the face difference, the turn of the face. All right, there you go. Now we're moving on down from that. We've got the 25 Sentimo. It's their cents, okay? It's a fraction of a peso. 4 of these equal 1 peso. The 25 Sentimo is about the size of our nickel, but it's bronze, okay? And so it is worth less than our penny. It's about worth half a penny, okay? If I was to take a penny and cut it in half. Believe it or not, they have smaller coins than that. This is the 10 Centimo. Okay, it is about the same size. Actually, it's slightly smaller than our penny, but I could see how they could be easily confused with our penny. Okay, that 10 Centimo is worth 0.2 of a cent. Okay, and then believe it or not, they have smaller than that. They go all the way down to the 5 Centimo. Okay, the 5 Centimo. This is one of our new 5 Centimos. They're actually quite cute, little tiny things. You could probably use them for toys or something, you know, fire them from an air gun or something. I don't know. They're just, they're incredibly small. See that right there? So, but you do want to have these on you because they can help you get around town when you're riding in a jeepney. They can help write out your taxes when you're paying something at the store, and people do like to use exact change as much as possible. So that is the coins that we have in the Philippines. I hope you will enjoy the Philippines someday in the future if you're American. And this is Chaplain America, also known as Starfleet Chaps, reminding you, helping Americans travel the world, and reminding you, don't be afraid to go forward.